Hello, everybody. Welcome to ABC Interactive English. This is Shane. Hey, wait for me.
Okay, I'm sorry. I got excited because it's going to be field trip.
Yeah.
Today, right?
Are you going to tell them your name?
Oh, right, Nina. My name is Nina. Hi, everyone. I'm just so excited. Yes, because we're talking about field trips.
I love field trips.
Yes.
When I was in school, whenever there was going to be a field trip, I remember the night before, I couldn't sleep.
Oh, really?
I had lots of butterflies in my stomach. I can still remember the feeling.
Would you also get your clothes for the next day ready by your bed?
Yep, they were ready. I wanted to leave the night before. I was just ready to go.
Nice.
My best field trip was when I went to an ocean park.
Ooh.
And I got to pet a dolphin.
You're so lucky. I've never pet a dolphin before.
They're so smooth and so slippery.
And I heard they're so smart too, right?
They're really smart and they're really friendly. Oh man, and I was in front of a big crowd of people because the teacher who brought us there, she was friends with somebody who worked there.
Oh.
So she liked me the best.
Of course.
Of course. So I got to go up there. Oh, I'll never forget that memory.
Oh, you're so lucky.
Best field trip ever.
Maybe next time I'll go to an ocean park too.
Okay. Now let's get into today's lesson.
Okay.
Margot and Carter are preparing for a field trip.
Our field trip to the Science Center is coming up.
I know, but I really wanted to go to the community garden.
Not me. Anyway, did you give the teacher your permission slip?
Not yet. When is the last day for that?
It's field trip time!
What's a field trip?
We've been talking about field trips, but we don't know what a field trip is yet. Okay, so it's a trip made by a group of students, usually students, to study something or enjoy the outdoors. So for example, you could take a field trip to the park or a museum or even amusement park.
Ooh, those are my favorites.
Those are the best, right?
Yes.
So our example sentence, we took a field trip to the park.
Sounds like a boring field trip.
Yeah, but better than being in school.
True.
Okay, so we have a conversation with Margot and Carter. So Margot and Carter are preparing for a field trip.
Yay. So I'll be Margot.
I'll be Carter.
Okay, so Margot says, our field trip to the Science Center is coming up. Oh, have you been to a Science Center during a field trip?
Oh, during a field trip? I think so. Probably a couple of times.
Yeah, me
It's
too.
a common place to go on a field trip is like a science center or maybe like a museum where you can see dinosaurs or something.
Yeah, so somewhere where it's fun, interactive, and you can learn things, right?
Yeah, and they said that the science center is coming up. So when something is coming, we know. So coming up is just another way to say that, especially about time.
Yeah.
So if your birthday is in 2 days, you could say, my birthday's coming up in 2 days.
Okay, and usually it's like closer in time, right?
Right. Okay, so Carter says, I know, but I really wanted to go to the community garden.
Okay, so Carter doesn't really want to go to the Science Center, huh?
That's weird.
Yeah, he wants to go to the garden.
That
sounds boring.
Sounds boring. A community garden. So a community is just where a lot of people like live. And if you have a community garden, it will be like maybe all the people in some neighborhood have one garden that belongs to everybody. A community garden.
interesting that he wants to go there.
No.
So Margot says, not me. Anyway, did you give the teacher your permission slip?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so she said anyway.
Anyway.
So anyway is like no matter what, or never mind, let's talk about something else, right?
Right. We will say that anyway a lot when you want to stop the other person's, like what they're saying, and then give your own idea. So if Nina says to me, I think that I want to go to the community garden, I will say, anyway, we're going to the science museum.
Yeah, or I could say, I didn't want to be nice to Shane today, but I did it anyway.
Oh,
Yeah, so
okay.
I did it regardless.
Anyway, let's continue.
Okay.
So we have another vocabulary word here, permission slip. So a permission slip is like a piece of paper that a student's parents will sign to let the student join an activity.
Yeah.
So if you're going to go on a field trip, the school needs to make sure your parents are okay with letting you go.
Yeah.
Because it could be a little bit dangerous, or maybe your parents just don't want you to be going out. They want you to stay at school.
Yeah.
So they have to sign a permission slip.
A paper that gives you permission to do something,
So
right?
get permission means you are allowed to do it. So for example, my parents didn't sign the permission slip, so I can't go to Disneyland with the class.
Oh, that's so sad. You know, that reminds me, sometimes my parents wouldn't sign permission slips because the field trip would be too expensive. So I couldn't go on the expensive trips.
Me too. I
But-
was too poor.
You were too poor. No, you had money. I can tell.
Okay, so Carter says, not yet. When is the last day for that?
Okay, so he hadn't given his parents the permission slip to sign.
Right.
You know, some people, or some kids actually sign it themselves.
Oh, okay. Why don't we talk
Yeah.
about that after the break?
Okay.
Okay, let's take a quick break.
It's next Friday. Hey, are you going to pack your own lunch for the trip?
No, I don't want to carry a lot in my backpack. I'll just get lunch there.
I can understand that.
I will have my water bottle though. I'm always thirsty.
Welcome back, everybody. So before the break, we were talking about Margot and Carter, and they are getting ready to go on a field trip soon.
Yes, and they are going to the science center.
Although Carter would rather go to the community garden.
Which sounds kind of boring to me.
But I guess if it's a really big, beautiful garden, I know. Maybe Carter has already been to the science center many times and he wants something different. Maybe wants some fresh air.
Yeah, maybe. That would make sense.
Yeah, and you mentioned that we're talking about permission slips.
Yeah, because he hadn't given it to his parents to sign yet, right?
Why doesn't he just sign it by himself?
Yes, some people do that, right? Okay.
Some people, meaning you?
Okay, when I was younger, my parents were so busy. So they didn't really care or notice that I would just do it myself. You know, with a communication book,
Right.
I would just sign it for my mom.
yourself.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, I would do that too.
Really? This is a bad example.
Yeah.
Do not copy us.
Okay. All right, so Margot begins after the break.
It's next Friday. Hey, are you going to pack your own lunch for the trip? Okay, because Carter asked when the trip was or when it was due, right?
Right. Okay.
So, and she said it's next Friday, and maybe some people pack their own lunch.
What does that mean to pack your own lunch?
So to pack means to put things in a bag, basically,
Oh,
or in
okay.
a container.
Yeah.
So to pack your own lunch, usually you have it in a bag and then you take it with you to the trip.
Yeah.
So you don't need to spend money while you're there.
Yeah, I know in America, usually we will pack a sandwich,
Yeah.
a piece of fruit, and maybe some like potato chips or something like
the
that.
easy stuff.
Yeah.
But in Taiwan, they don't really pack that kind of food, right? It's usually like some dumplings or a little
or something like that, like a rice ball.
yeah, something like that.
Okay, so Carter says, no, I don't want to carry a lot in my backpack. I'll just get lunch there.
Okay, so he doesn't want to carry a lot.
Right, so that means to carry just means to take something or someone from one place to another place. So for example, I'll carry Nina across the river because I'm her hero.
I'm pretty sure I would drown if you tried to carry me across the river.
I would just throw you across the river.
Then that's not carrying.
Okay, good point.
Okay, so Margot says, I can understand that, okay. Because maybe, you know, when you go on a field trip, you tend to pack a lot of things inside your backpack.
Right, and have a whole lunch in there. Might be tiring to carry around all morning. So Carter says, I will have my water bottle though. I'm always thirsty.
Okay, that's a good idea. You should always bring your water to a field trip. So she said she can understand. So understand means get what something means.
Or what someone means, right?
Yeah. So for example, can you understand this story?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Can you understand me?
Sometimes.
Sometimes?
Sometimes you don't make sense. Okay.
Maybe it's when I'm too thirsty. So what does that mean? To be thirsty just means that you need or want to drink.
Okay.
Yeah, so when you want to drink something, that's because you are thirsty.
It's like when you want to eat, you are hungry.
So,
Okay.
for example, I'm usually thirsty after I eat salty foods.
I think that applies to everyone, right?
Yeah, I think everybody, after they eat salty foods, wants something to drink.
Yeah.
Usually something sweet.
Yeah, and you know, salt usually makes things dry, right? So that makes sense.
Okay, well, that's all the time we have for this lesson. Hope you enjoyed the dialogue,
Yeah.
and we'll see you next time.
Margot and Carter are preparing for a field trip.
Our field trip to the Science Center is coming up.
I know, but I really wanted to go to the community garden.
Not me. Anyway, did you give the teacher your permission slip?
Not yet. When is the last day for that?
It's next Friday. Hey, are you going to pack your own lunch for the trip?
No, I don't want to carry a lot in my backpack. I'll just get lunch there.
I can understand that.
I will have my water bottle though. I'm always thirsty.
Hi, I'm Tina. 我们来看这一课的重点单字。第一个 pack， 动词打包、收拾行李。I need some time to pack my luggage. 我需要一些时间打包我的行李。Luggage 指的是行李。下一个单字 carry， 动词携带。I always carry my camera when I travel. 旅行时我总会带着我的相机。下一个单字 understand， 动词理解、明白。它的三态是 understand, understood, understood。 I don't understand why you quit the job. 我不理解你为何离职。Quit 指的是停止工作或者是离职。下一个单字 thirsty 形容词口渴的。The cat is thirsty. It needs some water. 那只猫咪口渴了，它需要一些水。接着我们来看重点文法。第一个 prepare for something 为某事物做准备。Prepare 指的是准备、预备的意思，这里要注意介系词的用法。我们来看看这个例句 I need to prepare for the job interview tonight. 今晚我需要为工作面试做准备。下一个文法 Something is coming up. 节日或者是某个活动即将来到。这里固定使用现在进行式哦。我们来看看这个例句 Christmas is coming up. We need to buy some gifts for the children. 圣诞节就要到了，我们必须为孩子们买一些礼物。最后一个文法 not yet 还没尚未 yet 是一个副词，表示还迄今的意思。我们来看看这个例句 Did you take a shower? 你洗澡了吗？ Not yet. Jenny is still in the bathroom. 还没 Jenny 还在浴室里。以上就是这一课的重点单字跟文法，回去记得复习哦。我们下一课再见，拜拜。
Hello, everyone. My name is Winnie.
I'm Matt.
I'm Josh.
Today we are playing Guess the Bear. I have 2 cards in my hand, and each card has 2 sentences with a word or phrase that has been replaced with bear. Now, Matt, Josh, are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
Oh, so ready.
Okay, let's get started. The first one is a verb, 1 word. The first sentence. The baker bared bread at his shop. The second one. I bared my old car so I can buy a new one.
Sells.
Very good, Josh.
Yes.
Okay, the word was sell or sold. So the first sentence is the baker sold bread at his shop. The second one, I sold my old car so I can buy a new one. Very good.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, second one. Okay, this one is a phrase, 2 words. The first sentence. There is a lot we can bear our teachers. The second one. John bared his mistakes and tried again.
Learn from.
Very good, Matt. Okay, it was learn from. The first sentence. There is a lot we can learn from our teachers. The second one. John learned from his mistakes and tried again. How did you get that?
Well, we learn from teachers, so I don't know what else.
Very, very straightforward.
Yeah.
Well, I think you're the winner today.
I think he got
We
one
both
as
got
well.
one right.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Okay, it was a tie. We'll have to do a
So
rematch.
we're both winners?
I think
Yeah,
we both-
we're all winners.